Senate Committee on Public Accounts, led by Senator Ali Wadada, has given the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited (NNPCL) a 3-week deadline to explain discrepancies in its financial records between 2017 and 2023 involving 210 trillion naira. The committee clarified that the money is not missing but unaccounted for. The figure includes 103 trillion naira in liabilities, 107 trillion naira in receivables, which NNPCL must explain.
Under accrued expenses, like I said, the 3 items presented in that book or in that report or in that statement that made up the accrued expenses, of course, liabilities, 103 trillion were or are still 3 items. Retention fee, legal fees, and audited fees. And why we said the figure is not acceptable to us, no figure was allocated to any of these 3 items. Retention fee, we all know, is 5% of contract sum, total contract sum. So if your liabilities are 103 trillion, and they all come under 3 items: retention fee, legal fees, and auditor's fee. So what was paid for the retention?
I'm most concerned about the inconsistent financial report of the NNPC, which are issues raised in the audit report. That has to be checked, and under your watch, we will expect to see a lot of changes. Secondly, the operational model that the audit reports have all raised regarding the unsustainability, I think those are issues you should also look into.
The Group Chief Executive Officer of the NNPCL, Engineer Ojulari, apologized for missing earlier invitations and asked for more time to respond to the 19 audit queries, citing complex nature of the issues.
I wanted to just make a clarification, just so that I did explain that I'm aware of the issues. But Mr. Chairman provided some perspectives that were quite illuminating for me, as well as also that the questions that I'm having now is quite a number of questions, for which is even more than what we had before. So that was why I sought for more time. So thank you for that. And Mr. Chairman, thank you for the opportunity. And if you are so kind, if you can give me 4 weeks, I think I will have done justice. And I again explain what I want to do. First, I want to constitute the team, but also make sure I have 1 or 2 fresh pair of eyes working with the existing team, but also make sure that I have sufficient internal interactions so that I get a good appreciation.
Before the decision, several senators spoke on the seriousness of the matter and expressed hope that the GCEO would provide clear answers.
And say that you go away from here today knowing that this exercise, Nigerians are interested in it. Because 210 trillion, when anybody hears it, he may not sleep again for 1 year. And we believe that your presence here will help us to unravel those issues and put the correct perspective to this committee.
The committee has tried by all this extension. Committee has done a lot. Nigerians are waiting, expecting to know what will come out of this. But to get the facts straight, and for the NNPCL, led by the new GCEO, to be able to brief us, maybe the audited reports might not be correct. It might be correct. Let's know what actually went wrong. It's good and germane that we should have a timeline when to say come back with facts so that GCEO can brief us properly.
The Senate says it remains committed to full accountability and transparency regarding the 210 trillion naira in question. Peterside Rejoice and Eki reporting for the Premier News.